I'm Emma Louise, and you're watching the AU review.
We're 3 years on since our last conversation.
Yes.
So let's just pick up from where we left off.
Okay. Well, I can't even remember that interview. It was at South by Southwest.
It was, and you were well at the end of your
Cycle.
cycle.
Album cycle.
You s-
Album cycle.
And now we meet and you're at the beginning of the next one.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be in that position? I mean, it's not one. I mean, in some of our conversations, it wasn't one you were sure you'd be back in. Or
Well, yeah, because I don't know what I said in the other interview, but at the end of that cycle, I was like, music was just this. It hurt me, it was like hurting me, and I wanted out, and I did that. I gave that a good old crack, and tried a lot of other different stuff, and then I think in doing that, I realized that
when you say other stuff, I mean, I'm imagining that's painting and designing and writing with other people. And
I did a lot of traveling. I went on so many solo adventures and stuff. And then
was there any focus for just creative inspiration, or was it literally just to get away?
I think it was very it was very escapism. A lot of it was just trying to get away from stuff, or even trying to get away from me in a way. And then it was just it was a super quick thing when I realized that I've been given this opportunity, and it's kind of my duty in having I'm supposed to make music, and then once I realized that, it just the pressure was kind of melted away, and I was I'm just gonna do what I love doing and do it honestly and blah blah blah. Yeah.
And here we are.
Yeah.
I mean, honesty is definitely a word that comes through when you listen to the record. You've definitely put your soul on your sleeve, as the or your heart on your sleeve, as the saying goes.
Yeah.
But was it easy for you to internalize yourself so much with this record?
I think it's just I never worry about oversharing. It's just kind of something that happens, and I think the more honest stuff is, the more people relate to it, and I hope that it's kind of just pretty direct and reachable, the message of each song and that kind of stuff.
Thematically, you go through quite different areas. You mentioned how much traveling you were doing throughout the last 3 years. And you've got a song like Nowhere where you're saying, even though I'm doing all this traveling, you feel like you're going nowhere.
Yeah.
So from songs like that, it seems to me that while you may not have been searching for creative inspiration implicitly, it certainly comes out that it's influenced the music.
Yeah, no, definitely. I wrote Nowhere because, I was at home. There was I swear I wasn't at home for longer than 3 weeks, at a time for a while, And then at the end of that 3 weeks at home, I'm take me somewhere, I was looking for an opportunity to go away, or and just experience something new, because, things would get sterile, and that's the danger zone.
And you did the odd show in Europe as well during that period, didn't you?
Yeah, that was cool. It was shows, it was so cool. I would go over to Europe with a friend every time, and they would fly me over there for a 2-minute or 3.5-minute show, so that was pretty cool. Yeah,
you gotta love those.
Yeah, it was a bit surreal. It was really cool.